So many bills I gotta worry about. I go to work every day. So many jobs, so many friends, different associates. I always forget they're subjected to change. Nothing stays the same, things always changing like the season. As soon as I get my hopes up, issues start falling down. I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go. As I look up in the sky to talk to God, I notice the birds in there. Not worried about a thing. Don't gotta worry about social issues. Don't gotta worry about bills too bad. Don't gotta worry about people falling out with you. I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go. As I look up in the sky to talk to God, I notice the birds in there. Not worried about a thing down here. They ain't know that they can't fly. What up, what up, what up? Let's run that one more time. Let's run that one more wickedy time. Some people kill, some people steal, some people lie sometimes. Different events in our life can shake those ways. Harbor and hate, harbor and pain, and everything people do. Nobody is perfect, and I can see that in the mirror. And every time I think of things I've done inside the past, I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go. As I look up in the sky to talk to God, I notice the birds in there. gotta worry about social issues. Don't gotta worry about bills too bad. Don't gotta worry about people falling out with you. I struggle mentally on different ways I can let go as I look up in the sky to talk to God. I notice the birds and they're free, not worried about a thing. Oh, ain't know what that they can't fly. Jealous. Alright, let me ring the bell because class is in session. What the hell is wrong with my camera? Hey, okay, there we go. Now it's working. Peace, love. Oh, let me ring the bell. Alright, that was weak, but I just rang the bell. Peace, love, health, and wealth, our tribe. Like and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. My name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing, okay? Um, uh, I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going to hop straight into it. We have the King of Cups, all right, for the card of the day, all right? But before, you know what? I am gonna wait. I gotta say my commercial. So, again, my name is not important, but I am here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Um, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna have the card of the day. Um, we're gonna get into a little guided group meditation. Um, make a couple announcements. And we can get into the individual readings. So today is a homage for Mama KP. My mom passed away. I I think it's been 4 years now, if I ain't mistaken, since my mom passed away. So shout out to her. Her birthday is August 17th. So I will be throwing another homage for her pretty darn gone soon. Alright. So we have air meets water, or air of water, right? So the king himself represents the air element, and the cup represents the water element, which is I feel. Okay, so that's mixing logic and love. Okay, logic and love. So before I get into the card, I want to try to pull a affirmation from the card. What up? What up? What up? And so, you know what? How about you do the honors? So I'm trying to figure out a short affirmation that we can invoke based off of the card of the day, and some of the key words that's associated with the King of Cups. Of course, we already know the King of Cups is a great leader, right? All the kings are leaders, but in particular, this leader is paternal energy. Um, Uh, this is loving, nurturing wisdom, right? All wrapped up in one card. So, don't you know how like the Empress represents maternal energy? Well, the King is the representation of paternal energy. Hold on one second. All right, my bad, y'all. So I just had to drop my last load of chicken. So again, as I go back to the chat, I was asking you, G Les, based off of a quick interpretation of the card, what do you think a good affirmation I will love and protect? Can you shorten it a little bit? I like to keep the affirmations maybe about like 4 or 5 words long, just because it flows a little bit faster. But I really do like it. I really do like it. So remember, love, nurturing, wisdom. All right, that's what he embodies. So when we look, uh, the King of Cups is a person who has mastered his emotions. And let me see, what's the best way I can say this? So the way, of course, because the king is a king, he do leads with a bit of authority, right? Because he is a masculine being versus the feminine being the queen, which leads with more loving and nurturing, right? But here, this is where wisdom meets love, and the how about I am loved and protected? So I did have an affirmation that said I am grounded, loved, and protected. GLP. So that's one of the. I think that was actually nah. That wasn't the first affirmation I came up with. No, it's not the first one, but I am grounded, loved, and protected. I am grounded, loved, and protected. And I think that grounded is very good because um, when you look here at the card, right, as you can see, even though he's floating in the water, he still got a solid foundation under him. And so when you're looking at the symbolism of the card, right, and here go that fish, right? Remember that fish represents intuition. So when you talking about the king, right? This is a person who's grounded no matter what situation and circumstance. I ain't gonna lie. If I had one king to call as a friend, I think I would call this person. right? Because this is, again, I keep referring back to this. This is knowledge meets wisdom meets love. All right. So if Jizzle approve of that, I am grounded, loved, and protected, then we could go ahead and proceed with the guided meditation, and we can get into the individual cards. Oh wait, where my little stick go? All right. So before we get to the affirmation, I just want to say a few things. We are going to be hot over oxygenating the blood. So if you feel hot, cold, tingling sensations, numbness, pains, sleepy or energized, just know that all of these things are normal when you are changing your breathing pattern. All right. Now, one thing I will say, if you feel any discomforts or any pain and it prolongs over a certain period of time, shortness of breath, anything, please consult a medical professional. Okay. Um, while we're doing this, if you don't know how to quote unquote meditate, is a few things that you can do to aid in that. Relax. That's the first thing you got to do is relax. All right. Second, you don't have to do anything in particular, but what I will say is that you can erect your spine, whether you laying down, having it straight, or sitting straight up. That'll definitely help you out. If you don't have any specific mudras or hand symbols or anything like that, then you can either have your palms facing upward, or you can maybe put them in like a prayer hand position. But again, what's really most important is you are able to relax. All right. So I'm gonna play maybe like 2 minutes of the sound bowl or something. Hopefully y'all be able to hear it. I'm still not done cooking, so to me it's loud, but y'all might not hear it. But anyways, all right. So here we go, y'all. Oh, one last thing I forgot. So, breathing technique. Okay, if you cannot hold your breath, make sure you're breathing in through your diaphragm, through your chest, through your throat, through your head, and then releasing. Okay, this is called diaphragmatic breathing when you breathe in through your whole body and not just your chest, not just your stomach, right? But if you when you breathe, if your stomach not exhale is expanding when you inhale and deflating when you exhale, then you are not breathing properly. Okay. Um, so if you can't hold your breath, that's fine. If it's uncomfortable, whatever, that's cool. But for those who are open to it, you can do the 4-4-4, which you breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and release for 4. All right. And if you want, you can recite the affirmation aloud, which is I am grounded, loved, and protected. All right. So here we go. loved, and protected. I am grounded, loved, and protected. I am grounded, loved, and protected. I am grounded, loved, and protected. So for those who is interested in saying the affirmation out loud, please inhale deeply first, and then upon the exhale, you recite the affirmation, okay? 2222. All right, so here we go. I am grounded, loved, and protected. 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 Right. So, after a rude interruption, right? Um, Back to this lovely King of Cups here. So again, remember, there here in this card is brain heart coherence. Okay, so when you read in the cards, right, the the first thing you see is either the number or like King of Cups, right? This is minor arcana. So when you read in this card, you got to think the cups is the foundation of the person, right? So that means that love is their foundation. That's who this person is. So whether it's the ace through king, whatever it is, this shows you what level of evolution you are on, or you are working on, or whatever the case is, right? So again, when we bring paternal energy, we bring authority, but we bring authority with love. The king represents the mastery of self, the mastery of faculties, the mastery of whatever. The king represents higher knowledge and wisdom. The king represents fatherly love in particular, especially here with the King of Cups. Remember, all the kings are leaders just because the kings and queens are leaders. But the difference between the king and the queen is how they rule. So if we had the Queen of Cups, I would say she would rule with love, but she would be a little bit more intuitive, free flowing, etc. For lack of a better term, right? And the King of Cups is a little bit more logical, thought out, planned out, very calculated, right? Very smart, very intelligent. So when we talking about the King of Cups, of course, could be a possible personality card, right? Where a person who might represent the King of Cups could be making their presence known in our life. But also, this card could represent for some the need to project fatherly love. And it's very, it's very, it's various ways to do so, right? It's a way to teach somebody something without telling them you're teaching them, right? For example. And so I know this card is going to ring home for a lot of people because when it comes down to leadership, right? The only time leadership ever moves is when there's a problem. right? Because 9 times out of 10, when there's no problem, you won't see leadership being questioned or, authority coming in, whatever, right? Hmm. Mastering and governance of oneself is what I just heard. Master and governance of oneself. And so maybe this could be a call for us, especially for me, right? How I'm interpret the card for me is to continue to love, but don't let situations and circumstances pull you down. Even if it's one step, two steps, three steps, right? You got to continue no matter who, what, when, where, why, and how, right? The thing about this king is that throne is going with him wherever he goes, right? And it's, again, it's representing him having a solid foundation, right? And that comes from transformation. We're not born with infinite wisdom. We're not born with infinite knowledge. Maybe, in your epigenetics somewhere deep down inside, but to be honest with you, I don't even know if a lot of people is even really tapping into the Akashic records. But I'll close with this. Today is never too late to start something new or to course correct or anything, right? Today is never too late to say I'm sorry. Today is never too late to course correct, change paths. It's funny because earlier I had that fork in the road earlier, right? And it's something that I got, in my phone because it's rich in symbolism, right? But I think that fork in the road was really more relevant than I thought it was because there was no way I could have known um, how much that picture would have resonated right here at this moment as I look at this King of Cups. Um, hmm. If need be, it is. A part of my daily prayer that I wrote was I like to build. I like to look at life as I'm building blocks for a wall, like bricks. I'm building bricks. And if I need to, I can remove one, right? If I need to, I can remove a brick. But I learned something is very valuable. I learned that being able to persevere, not always starting over, not hitting the red button, wanna fly southwest, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something very powerful in standing in the eye of the storm. Even if you gotta walk away. It's something very powerful in that, very much so. Sometimes you gotta leave stuff alone, sometimes you gotta build on it. And I think that's why the King of Cups is here because remember, um, once you get your crown intact, quote unquote, you be able to project energy, unlimited, like virtually unlimited energy. And that's what I'm seeing here with this King of Cups is okay. I'm cannot be the same no matter who, what, when, where, why, and how. Cannot be the same no matter what I'm doing, no matter what I'm going to. What up? What up, BL? What's going on? So the card of the day is the King of Cups. I think you know, I mean, like I was starting to say, I guess we can close with this. Like whether it's a person coming in or whether we need to uh channel this energy, quote unquote, for lack of a better term. The King of Cups is a very auspicious card because again, it denotes a level of mastery. Um, I would just say moving forward, just put your best foot forward. And it's a lot of symbolism in when people stand and they have like their left foot out or their right foot out or whatever. That's a lot of rich symbolism. And Google that. And then if you ever see it in real life, then you know, subconscious signs for it's signs are for the subconscious mind or whatever they say. Signs and symbols are for the subconscious mind. I think that's what the saying is. All right, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the floor. You can, if you haven't gotten one this week, I think I'm gonna give everybody one free um, spirit animal oracle once a week. Yeah, that's true. But remember, even though it's a cup card, it's still the king. So we need to yield that mighty sword, or we need to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we need to do. Arnold, hello. Will an event transpire in my hometown today or tomorrow that will make sadness and cause dreadfulness? Hold on one second. Yes. In fact, it's going to be many. So what I suggest you do is change your perspective on things. All right. So yeah, that's the channel message I got for you. The answer is yes. Unfortunately, there's always something happening, right? But the thing is, what's in your sphere of influence? What can you control? First thing you can control is not letting your emotions make you make impulsive decisions. That's the first thing you can control. All right, G, you ready? So how has your mythology been playing out so far? Or is it lagging behind? Or is it ahead of the time? So when we're doing the readings, remember the cards is telling a story. So what I'm saying is the cards popping up before, during, or after said daily events? All right, so I think okay, so they confirmation. All right, so I think you left off with the Knight of Swords. Got the Six of Cups. All right, so remember, like I said before, when we read the card, the reason why we read the first thing first is because it shows you what level the energy is on. Not good or bad. It just shows you what the energy is, not what level it's on. Just shows you what the energy is. So we got the Six of Cups. Okay, so if we looking at the six, remember the six is about harmony, love, passion, chemistry, creating memories. Um, hmm, it's changing my perspective on this card. And then the cups is again represents love, emotions, your internal environment, how you view the world, how you process emotions, how you currently feeling. But the cups also represent love in general, right? Whether it's romantic or not. So maybe a situation or circumstance could cause for you to tap into some nostalgic feelings. I just seen a board game. Maybe you had game night or something like that before, or maybe that was a plan that was abandoned or something like that. But I see like a group activity, not too big, like bingo, board game, something like that. So I don't know if you had somebody who was into bingo, lottery, bingo. Hold on one second. Let me check this phone. Oh, the googly moogly. Hi, I'm a Scorpio, Rick Perham. Namaskaram, Rick. What up, Rick? I used to be a Scorpio. Rah! Did I get you? I scared you? I scared you. I know I scared you. You ain't gotta pretend I scared you. I know I scared you. You got some doodle in your eye. Let me get this doodle out your eye. Alright, you ain't got no more doodle in your eye. What's up with you, dude? You being good? Love is, you know what I just thought about? A Reiki lesson. The thing about love, right? Love is a frequency that's conducive to healing. When you start with love, lead with love, and end with love, you can't get nothing back but love. It might not be perceived as love, but it will be. So this is where we use the Reiki for a loving environment. Hmm. Very interesting. So, I mean, it should be the resonant frequency for real. Do it for the gram. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for the gram. I ain't gonna do it. Do it for OnlyFans. I ain't gonna do it. Why is my jacket on the floor, mijo? Why is mi jacket on the floor, mijo? Put your jackets on. Mijo. So yeah, so I don't know, maybe I don't know. I think that might be a good idea. Game night. What you think, Dr. Elvis? All right. I love when the trolls come through. Let's get this shit cracking. Hit that like button, troll. All right. I'm just playing. You're not a troll. All right. Good job. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, none of that crazy stuff, right? None of that crazy stuff. Do you know there is an ex who manipulated your relationship life with a bad spell all because of jealousy? Yeah, that's why I went to the same place that Doctor Strange went to. Yeah, I know what it was. It's because I told her I wasn't ready. But it's true. My problem was I was addicted to the poem. I wasn't even addicted to the poem. I was addicted to love. And that was the only way I can feel love. Because otherwise, people, in my experience, don't know how to express love besides buying you stuff and sex. You ain't got to really buy me now. You just give me a couple dollars, I'll be straight. But yeah, though, it's cool. I ain't got to return it because in order for them to send negative energy, that means they already on a negative frequency. So they already got the negative energy tenfold already, because they reside in it. So that means I know their reality fucked up. I know their reality fucked up because my shit. I know if when I was fried. I'm talking about when I was fried, honey child. But that's the problem because I'm not fried no more. I can see clearly now the weed is good. My third eye show me all obstacles in my way. Head ass. Oh, fuck. So I just pulled a love oracle card. I don't know who need to hear this, but it's the resistance card. It says secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. So somebody in the chat suppressing their feelings for a KP? Uh-oh, who is it? Why you being scared? But that's not true though. But you can't say that though. When you use the word should, because we can't say should because that means that everybody on the same wavelength and band. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, hypothetically speaking, it should be that way. But if it's not, then that means that, because remember, everything ain't nothing new under the sun, right? And everything under the sun is fair game. That's how I look at it. Like, I hate to say this, but when you really understand human nature versus morals and dogma, ooh wee. Now I'm about to cook today. When you're talking about the difference between human nature, right, and morals and dogma. What's up, P? Welcome back. What's up, Yellow Rose? Welcome back. When you're talking about the difference between human nature and morals and dogma, you realize that we talking about two separate things here. Um, two separate realities, all types of stuff. So I forgot what I was saying. They came in at the perfect time and distracted me. But oh, human nature. Human nature is chaotic, right? I mean, yeah, it's just chaotic. But I want to know who is this secret admirer. Somebody got a secret admirer for the love oracle of the day. So go ahead, post your question. Make sure it follow the rules though. That's the best thing to do. That's why the middle, G Jizzle. That's why the middle path is important. That's why the middle path is important because sometimes you're gonna have to be nice. Sometimes you're gonna have to defend yourself. And if you so far stuck on one side, you ain't gonna be able to tap into the other side. Sometimes you gotta beg for donations, like I'm about to do. Thank you, Nightbot. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Vibe Tribe. My name is not important, but understand what it is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. Remember, when you come on my channel, this is like spa day for the soul, chicken noodle soup for the spirit. Right? Yeah, your higher self is getting the nails done and the feet done, getting a massage when you come here. Remember, the resident frequency here is peace, love, health, and wealth. Can I ring the bell, please? Like I said again, the resonant frequency here is peace, love, health, and wealth, right? So, with that being said, this is the home of the free readings. And if you can, please donate to reciprocate the energy. Any and everything that you donate will go directly to food, shelter, and water. All right, please show some support. Okay, if you cannot afford to donate, then how about you let at least one commercial play for at least 30 seconds? And if you really feeling froggy, just hit the link. So whenever it's a commercial that play on my channel, let the commercial play for 30 seconds and then hit the link associated with it. You don't have to purchase anything. You don't have to sign up for nothing. Just the fact that you hit the link will do very good for um my future endeavors in my partnership. Do you know there is an ex who manipulated your relationship life? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, and they lied on me too. Yeah, they told a lot of people I was a lot of things that ain't true. But it'll be evident and clear when you come on my channel and chill for a little while. You'll realize that something ain't right. Either they was lying or KP is a lie. KP damn sure ain't a lie. All right, so what can I expect in terms of communication from this guy, Mark? I reached out to him so far. It is nothing. Um. Okay, so before I answer your question, can you give me a little bit of background information? And I just want to know a couple things. Okay, I want to know, why are you guys not in contact? How long have you guys been in no contact? And when did you hit them up? And what did you say? So why are you guys in the no contact? How long it's been? And when did you hit them up? And what did you say? I think that's pretty simple. I know it might sound complicated, but it's pretty simple. It's not complicated, it's simple. I got sexy ladies a whole bins full, and to them hoes I'm everything but gentle. But I still take my time. Man, I guess I'm just old fashioned. I see it painting like my new girlfriend is on Glee and shit. Probably making more money than me and shit. I got 99 problems. Getting rich ain't one. I got 99 problems with a chain one. Like I get trust issues. I'm sorry for I pushed out. I'm the type to have a bulletproof and still gotta. I'm about to listen to music in my headphone. Oh shit, I forgot I can't do it because I'm using the phone. Somebody donate. I'm at the principal's office. No, you at never mind. I can't. I was about to say you at the paddle's office. You about to get you passed the principal. You about to get paddled at this point. You damn sure you teetering on the edge of extinction for real. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You just might end up on the milk carton. You keep on playing with me. What's up, Bright? Only thing I'm gonna say is, Bright, no pressure, no pressure, no beef, no nothing. Only thing I would say is that only thing I can do is challenge you to push forward. Now I can't tell you how long it's gonna take to heal. I can't even make you heal or nothing. Only thing I can do is make suggestions. So I don't want you to feel bad or guilty or nothing like that. I just that's my job, is to keep people on task, to keep them motivated, to keep them focused. Because for some reason, the very thing that we need to get us over the hump, we for some reason it's always the hardest. Like, say for example, you want to quit smoking, right? Well, say if it was a time where, like, you could smoke but you just didn't want to, right? And then you would be cool. But if it's a time where you want to smoke and you can't, then you be going crazy. It's just crazy how things work like that, though. All right. Been no contact for a long time. I want to know how long exactly so I can try to. I guess I'm going to start other tarot readers so I can tap into the energy. Mainly because we had things going on when he wanted to talk. I didn't realize what was going on and why he wanted to talk to me. So, are you feeling some regret? Is this some regret? Wait, did you get readings about him before here? What type of reading did you get the last when you was here before, P? Well, before I get to the cards, can I give you some advice? Can I give you like an intuitive message? I guess you can call it. Um, I'm gonna wait because okay, so uh and you wanted to know his feelings, or that's what you wanted to know, right? His current feelings. One thing I will say, when it come down to situations like this, you are a woman, right? And you're talking about a male. So a lot of times, when you get to situations like this, sometimes, well, I'll say this: the first thing you got to do is get rid of that regret. That's the first thing you got to do. I don't know if we can come up with an affirmation for you or something right now, But you need to get rid of that regret, period. You will never truly be happy if you always feeling guilty, if you always regretful, if you neglectful of yourself, right? Um, choosing not to forgive is choosing not to heal. And I'm gonna say that forever. Even if you choose not to forgive yourself, you still choosing not to heal. So with him or without him, I'm going to push you to tap into this King of Cups energy right here. And this is the reason why I tried to show you this card. It just they kept falling over. You said no, if I can actually expect any communication. No, I just wanted to ask if I can actually expect any communication. So I will. I think. Do you just want a simple yes or? I think I'm gonna just pull you a simple yes or no. Um. So sometimes situations like this, when a person feels unheard, and it gets so bad that they walk away, sometimes that might be irreconcilable. Um, because the level of pain, hurt. Have you ever been in a relationship and you felt alone? And actually, what can I expect in terms of communication? If you ever been in a situation where you live with somebody and still felt alone, then you can understand how he might feel. And so, with that being said, the best thing you can do is, for one, to love and forgive yourself and to heal whatever caused you to not be as attentive as you could. Whether it was you was mixed, whether it was a mismanagement of your own affairs, whether you was just whatever reason caused you to be the person you was in the moment, you have to heal it. And when you heal that, energetically, you can open up the door back for him to come in. Now, if he don't come back, then I want you to know that it's probably not meant to be. Even if he do come back, it still might not be meant to be, but at least y'all tried, and at least you finally get your answer. I feel like missed opportunities deep down. I understood I didn't do anything. Well, like I said, the first thing you got to do is make a promise to yourself that you're going to love and forgive yourself and heal. Like I said, heal whatever caused you to not be your best self. Heal it. Heal it. That's the best thing you can do to attract him, or to attract the right person that you want. But I'm telling you, it's something about when you do the heal. It's something about when you do the healing. It's something that is magical. It's like things like kind of move behind the scenes, even though there ain't no behind the scenes because it's real life, right? But it's almost like if it was a, I don't know, a movie or something. It's almost like it's like something behind the scenes going on. Like it's a like, but it'll never really happen fully if you don't tap into the healing. All right, so I know that ain't what you came for, so I am gonna pull you a card. And understand when I pull this card, this whether it's good or bad, it's not set in stone. Okay, this just like a Polaroid, right? A snapshot of right now. So what can you expect in terms of communication? Temperance card. Okay, not bad. So what I would say is give this situation time and space. Um, and when if I'm gonna go out on the limb and say right now, when. Just right now, I'm gonna say when, but that's just what I'm picking up, right? If and or when there is some sort of communication, that you got to be ready, because it sounds like this person is focused on healing. It sounds like this person actually wants to progress, and that sounds like somebody you really want in your life, right? And so with that being said, this healing that's going to take place is going to take time. So it's going to take time for him to heal, is what I'm feeling. And it's going to take a little, and you should take advantage of the time away to make sure that whether it's with him or not, you are able to perform at your best no matter what. Hence the King of Cups. Okay. So go back, check out the affirmation and everything that we got for the King of Cups, which is I am grounded, loved, and protected. Okay, that's the affirmation for the King of Cups. I am grounded, loved, and protected. All right, you keep affirming that. You keep pursuing the better you, the higher you. Keep on the path that's going to merge you guys. I mean, that's going to merge, meaning you and the higher self, and everything will fall into place. Because when you focus on the healing, you're going to see things clearer, right? You're going to be interpret feelings better. Um, you're just going to be in a more even flow, right? The energy exchange between you and other people is not going to be complicated. It's going to be easy. It's going to be easy flowing. I think more than me needing him to talk to him, I'm just more regretful of my actions. Well, again, the temperance card, remember the temperance card denotes moderation, right? When we see the temperance card, this card is telling us that we got to remain balanced no matter what the situation and circumstance is. Even if we got to tap into our emotions, we still got to remain balanced. So, like, again, just like looking at the King of Cups, right? Situations and circumstances are going to be situations and circumstances, right? It's a million different things that can make you feel a handful of emotions, right? Happy, sad, mad, love, right? It's a handful of emotions we all got, but it's a million different things that can make you or trigger you to feel those things. So when you keep that in mind, then you tap into the King of Cups energy. And then you tap into the temperance energy, right? So I think what I'm seeing here for you is this is you on the third dimension, right? This is you on the fifth dimension. I've been able to move forward, keep thinking I could have done. But my thing is, so again, so the reason why your subconscious is bringing those thoughts to you is so you can rationalize with what you did wrong. And no matter if you read in the Bible, the Quran, no matter what, when you realize you did something and you really want to repent, you really lament that it happened, right? Listen to the words I'm spitting. When you lament and want to repent, you got to admit that you did wrong. You got to learn everything about what you did wrong and why. And then you got to atone for what went wrong. And then you got to make a promise to never do it again. And the last part of that people don't talk about is walking by faith and actually not and actually fully intending and making actionable steps to not repeat it. Because there's one thing for me to say, okay, I did this, my bad. And then there's another thing to say, hey, I did it because of this. I promise it won't happen again. But as soon as you leave my eyesight, you start doing the same thing again, then poo-pooey on me. Yeah, but again, you need to, like I said, once you realize why you did what you did and you learn from it and all of that, then you just got to take action. So what I would recommend you do is Nightbot just posted my phone number. What I would recommend is you hitting me up for a free consultation. Uh, I got you. You ain't got to worry. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Oh, all the way up. Oh, all the way up. Nothing stop me. I'm all the way up. So, what I think is happening is that you suffering from what's called intrusive thoughts, nine of swords. And so I can help you come up with a game plan to overcome this situation or circumstance. But only thing I can do is just challenge you to hit me up. I don't have your phone number. I don't have your email, so I can't hit you up. So all thing I would say is hit me up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I fried some chicken. That shit smells so good. So, with that being said, remember this is the home of the free readings, okay? This is the home of the free readings. Oh, shit. This is the home of the free readings. So, please donate to reciprocate the energy. Remember, everything that you donate will go directly to food, shelter, and water. You like a reading? Maybe you catching this live on replay. Maybe you was too nervous to say something before, right? But you can always hit me up for a free consultation. You can always hit me up to follow up on a collective reading or maybe even a free reading that you got from me, right? But my contact information is posted in the chat, as well as all of my information is in the description box of all of my videos, all of them. So for like five, probably, but it's cool because nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Oh, all the way up. What time is it? I am sleepy, like legit sleepy. Like I wouldn't be mad if I laid down and went to sleep right now. I wouldn't even be mad. I wonder if there's anything on YouTube right now. 111. I think I'm gonna come back with a late night. It's only 9:22. Yeah, it's 9:22. I'm about to. I think I'm gonna shut down and come back for a late night session. Cause I am early though. I am way early. Cause normally I was going live at 10 o'clock every single night. I am early though. But I could just sit here though and wait for my spot at 10. It was a long ass day, and my pancreas was hurting all yesterday. My shit was hurting today too, for real. I just been fighting it. I ain't been paying it no attention. But matter of fact, I think I'm about to take some ibuprofen and some Tylenol right now. Matter of fact, hit me up, G. I got an idea. No, for real, what I'm about to do is I'm about to start back going live on the late nights. That's where I got like like being live, especially like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, cause for real, the people that really need help, they work during the day and they be up all night. So it's like them the people that really need help for real. Like, not to say don't nobody else need help or won't help, but like I've met some of the best people being live on the late night. Yeah, the people that really need the help, they cooking dinner, washing clothes right now. They trying to get this baby some Tylenol, and he keeps spitting it down his neck. You know what I'm saying? They flipping chicken and breastfeeding all at the same damn time. All right, y'all. So it say we got. Oh no, one say the phone say it's 3 people. Now I say 2 people. No, the computer say one person. All right, last call for alcohol. I'm about to pull me a card of the day. If you guess what it is correctly, I'll tell you what it is. If not, then I ain't gonna tell you. I'll give you 3 chances. Nope. Nope. I ain't even read my card from earlier. So this was my spirit oracle card, the Sprite. All right. So let's see. The peacock. What the hell am I talking about? Number 33. All right. So the pixie is a legendary figure found in many folklore traditions. All right, so what I'm gonna do, G Leds, is I'm gonna say it in my head 3 times. I'm gonna see if you can get it. All right, the pixie is a legendary figure found in many folklore traditions, often associated with small fairy-like creatures known for their playful and mischievous spirit. Let's explore the concept, play, and find magic in everyday life in the concept of the pixie. Joyful and playful spirit. Pixies are known for their joyful and playful spirit, which leads them to live life with limitless and to live life with lightness and fun. Oh, I can't read for shit. When we receive the message of the pixie, we are invited to rediscover the pleasure of play and spontaneity in our everyday lives. It invites us not to be ourselves, not to take ourselves. It invites us not to take ourselves and the situations we encounter too seriously, but to try to find joy and fun even in small things, magic in life. Pixies are also associated with magic and wonder, and their playful nature can bring a sense of wonder and awe into everyday lives. When we receive the message of the pixie, we are encouraged to see magic in little things and events of everyday life. It invites us to open it invites us to be open to surprises and possibilities that arise, and to recognize the beauty and miracle of the life around us. Creativity and spontaneity. Pixies also remind us of the importance of creativity and spontaneity in our lives. When we receive the message of the pixie, we are called to explore our creative side and to follow our creative impulses without fear or concern. It invites us to be open and it invites us to be open to new experiences and opportunities that arise and to embrace our playful and experimental nature. In summary, when we receive the message of the pixie, we are invited to find joy and fun in everyday life, to seek magic in the little things, and to embrace our playful and creative nature. This allows us to live a fuller and more satisfying life where we feel more connected to the world around us and more open to the possibilities that life has to offer. So you give up on the card? Close. You know what? You so close, I'll do it. It's the Seven of Swords. And the reason why I said that because he got three in one hand. That's why I said you was close. Nope, not me. Not me. This card telling me, see, this card is the sly as a fox card. See, that betrayal thing and all of that, that's only if a person using their cunningness for their own personal selfish gain. All right. Hey, G Liz. Hey, you know that. Hey, you know that wasn't a troll that came in, right? Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. I heard swiper no swiping. What you mean you heard swiper no swiping? What in the fudge round popsicle stick? What in the fudge round popsicle stick? That's funny. As I just channeled, what in the fudge round popsicle stick? All right, last call, y'all. Damn, we've been on here for an hour and 30. That's crazy work. All right, so either I'll be on with a super late night or an early morning joint, but I'm about to chill. So with that being said, it's been an honor and a pleasure. But I don't want to leave, baby. But I gotta go right now. I'll be back before you know it. I don't wanna leave, baby. But I gotta go. The streets is calling me. The streets is calling me. What you gonna do? Go sing some songs with a hat? Please donate to my hat. But I gotta go right now. But I gotta go. Alright. With that being said, my name is not important, but what is the fact that I'm here on behalf of Sacred Self Healing Center, where the heart is the center for healing. And if you know what I'm about to say it with me. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back on the shelf. Snip, 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 because I ain't buying it. Peace. Bye-bye. Yeah, take you a nap, because we're going to be up all night. Bye-bye.